welcome back. So in the last video, we did an exercise to practice how to come back to our body and to use our body as an anchor to ground ourselves. And one of the good things to practice that is so that we are able to support ourselves to turn toward suffering that is happening within us and around us. So why do we want to turn toward suffering? Suffering is bad. We want to run away from it, don't we? So the reason why we want to turn toward our suffering is that only by turning toward it, we can alleviate it. We can do something beneficial about it. So remember what we talked about, the definition of compassion. The first thing, the first skill that we need to cultivate is to turn toward suffering, being open to it, and being sensitive enough to notice it. So today, in this exercise that I'm going to introduce you, we are going to turn toward suffering related to our hoarding or cluttering issues. So one of the biggest challenges that people with hoarding or cluttering issues face is avoidance. The reason why we avoid is because it's uncomfortable. It's overwhelming. When we face clutter in our home, when we even just think about the idea of sorting through our stuff, we already feel a lot of discomfort. So in this exercise, I invite you to turn toward the suffering. And so don't worry, we are all here to practice with you, and I will guide us through it. All right, so as what we did in the last video, please find a comfortable place to sit down. You can sit on the cushion on the floor, or you can sit on your sofa, your chair. The most important thing is to have your back upright. Okay. And just like what we did, now I would like to invite you to either close your eyes or have your gaze down. And I will guide us to quickly pick up what we learned from the last exercise or the last video, to embody, okay, to ground ourselves in our bodies. All right, let's close our eyes. Exhale, release all the air, and then take a breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Third deep breath in and out. So continue to breathe like this while you bring your attention to the top of your head, to your face, your neck, your shoulders, and gently release any unnecessary tensions. Continue to breathe in and out. Notice how your chest and your belly move up and down as you breathe in and out. This is your body. And your body will be here with us to ground you, support you throughout the exercise. So take another deep breath in and out. Pay attention to how you're sitting, being supported by the cushion, the sofa, or the chair. See if you can give your weight to the ground, the furniture that is supporting you. Know that you are held. So as you continue to breathe in and out, I would like you to bring to mind the last time you tried to organize or sort through things in your home. Or the last time you thought about doing so. So pay attention to any change in your breath, in your body, as I bring this idea into your mind just now. Are you noticing any tension? Is there any discomfort? Is there any part of your body that is tensing up or responding to it? Continue to ground yourself in your body while continue to hold the image or the memory or the idea of doing something about the clutter or about your possessions. If there is any thoughts coming up for you, see if you can just let them be. By letting them be, I mean just watch them without identifying with them or trying to make sense of them or getting pulled around by them. You may be experiencing some critical voices. You may be experiencing some anger. You may be experiencing fear or anxiety. Or feelings that is hard to label. See if you can continue to breathe. Imagine by breathing in and out, you're creating a stage for all of these feelings and thoughts and inner chatters to be held. To be seen. And to be tended with compassion. As we continue to breathe in and out, I would like you to imagine that you are an observer of your feelings. You are observing the fear, the anxiety, the grief, the self-hatred, the sadness, the shame, self-blaming, that are coming up. As you bring your attention to the space at home, to the difficulties letting go that you've been experiencing. See if you can imagine you are a compassionate observer of these thoughts, feelings, responses that's been causing you suffering. This observer has been there with you since day one of your life. They know you're suffering. They know the many times you have tried. They know the many times you have failed. They know your frustration. They know your difficulties. They know you. They care about you. They want to support you. They want to help. See if you can imagine this compassionate observer in you, holding space for the uncomfortable feelings you are experiencing, or the uncomfortable feelings you have been experiencing throughout years and decades. When you are in contact with the hoarding or cluttering issues. Can you imagine holding hands or receiving a hug from this compassionate part of you? Or just a kind word. Even just to say, hey, I see you. I see your suffering. I see that. As we come to the end of the exercise today, I invite you to take 3 more deep breaths with this compassionate part of you. And if there's anything that you would like to say to this compassionate part of you, or they would like to say to you, feel free to do that. And in your own time, you can slowly open your eyes. Thank you very much for doing this exercise. I hope you find at least part of it helpful